Previously on Agora Core.
I am the leech, yes. You are proving to be most useful. Find a dangerous being to kill, also to return any living slaves of the creature.
Okay, let's go.
Whatever's guarding that city is far too powerful for us.
This magic user destroys my kingdom, all because she lives in a poxy desert.
What are we waiting for? Let's attack her.
Yes.
I think we should go, but we don't know which way the surface is.
There is a particular way through this door here, which only those of a high command or those with permission can use.
Agora Core Podcast. An original roleplay using Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Player characters and Dungeon Master interact online using Roll20 and Skype. Dungeon Master and podcast editor John Paget. Player characters played by Dan, Ben, Finn, Terry, Rob, and Paul.
What is your next move?
We were heading towards the big door at the end. Is there anything anybody you wanted to do before we open it?
Can someone give a good listen?
Sure. Can't hear a thing.
Did I hear anything?
There are slight vibrations that could either be movement or talking.
I'll say I hear something, but not enough to stop us from opening this door. So, what's the plan, Bevel? Since we're up front.
Let's open it ajar and peek round.
Okay, this is a pure D20. You cannot control how creaky this door is.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, smooth. Yep, you open it without any sound from the door. There appears to be a table and there are two people that you can see. They're talking in Goblin.
I'm going to turn around, hold up my weapon to everyone, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown with fingers.
Okay, as Pebble does this 3, 2, 1, think of your actions. You 5 have a surprise attack round.
Oh, we should push open the door.
I'll help.
No problem.
I will rush in and attack.
Do it. Oryx and Lice, give me a perception check.
Yes. Oh, not bad.
Okay. Lice, you're aware of something going on behind you.
We'll test these guys out, so I'll try spear. Cool. Last one might not hit him though.
But the other two certainly do. So 19 damage. Wow. This hobgoblin, you think female, looks very shocked.
I'm going to use a key point, I think. That would mean one more unarmed strike. I'm going to push him 15 feet away if I can.
And call her a him. That's quite an insult.
Yes.
She falls prone as well, so yes, she falls back and prone.
I'm just going to shoot at this gentleman.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Definite hit.
Well done.
First thing is I'll cast a Blade Ward on myself, which is a cantrip. Next, I will cast a Stinking Cloud.
It happens just like that.
Sorry.
Creature within the cloud, at the start of its turn, must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling.
Okay, cool. So we'll find out what happens on their go. Oryx and Lice.
Basically, I want to close the door behind us to stop the people that's coming up behind us to attack us.
Okay, Hector's all the way back here by the water feature.
All right. Just a minute.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming up. At that point, the cleaner comes out and he will attack Hector. So it's up to you two, what you do.
Oh my god.
He's a large cleaner with a large broom.
Yeah, I remember him. The cleaner nearly killed me last time.
Spill something.
I'll run down and I'll twat the cleaner. How's that? Oh, nice.
Holy cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that will definitely hit him for 5. Nice. Oryx.
I'll shoot a firebolt at the cleaner.
Okay.
Not ball, a firebolt.
Yes.
Thank God.
Whoa, whoa.
Out-stack there for a second.
That's insane. You think in the condition he was previously that would have taken him out completely, but he's badly hurt. He's going to go before Hector. Lice, Oryx, and Hector all do dex saves.
Right. Whee!
Oh, not bad. Lice, you take 7 and you're not prone. Well, Hector just dodges it with his natural 20. Oryx, you take 3 damage as he sweeps his broom in 2 directions. Hector will then use his Hex ability and he'll attack. 13 damage. He's killed him.
Yes, go on, Hector!
Oh, that was boring.
I'll kick him in the nuts as well, just for good measure.
So the cleaner just lies on the ground. Okay, everyone, roll initiative. So, Hobgoblin Captain is first. Into Pebble. Oh! That's quite incredible.
Ouch.
My God.
So yes, he just slays into you.
God.
Bloody hell.
That was an insane move. So 2 natural 20s on his attacks against you.
Followed by maximum damage.
Maximum damage, yes. And it's just a dice that he rolls again. So the first, that one single attack is 22 damage to you. The second attack, 19 damage on that one. Total. Plunges his sword into you.
That's the end of my role in this fight.
Absolutely lethal. And he'll jump onto the table and he'll stay there. Wow. So Pebble, Death Saving Throw is your first move. That was an almighty attack. Yes, you're back!
Well done.
What does that mean?
You're basically on 1 hit point again.
Oh no. I'm going to play dead.
Okay.
Well done. Well
Oh.
done.
You were just adrenalized, Pebble, and you just come straight back to life, ready to go again.
Pebble the unkillable.
Yes.
Might I, on the grounds of being seemingly dead, get an attack opportunity against this guy?
Yes.
Great. Okay, I'll do that.
Yes!
Oh, they were right about this for years to come. Pebble, that's
Bravo.
insane.
Mana.
How do you kill her?
My rapier goes through her back and comes out in her chest.
Oh my god.
Classic.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
What a turnaround.
This is a good advert for D&D.
Well played.
I'm gonna hide. Is this the table, right? Does it have legs?
Yes.
I'm hiding underneath it.
Okay.
We can all see your ass sticking out there.
Don't worry, the chances of you hiding are very good at the moment because one person assumes you're dead, the other 2 are in the stinking cloud. Let's go to them now. So the Hobgoblin in armor, we agreed Constitution save of 15 he has to pass. Oh, this is going horribly wrong for them. This Hobgoblin is just making puking noises and is on all 4s at the moment, heaving in this stinking cloud. Oryx, it's your turn.
I think I'm gonna move into the doorway and shoot at the guy beside Nomo. Firebolt.
So the attack of 13, so just pings off his armor. Pat, it's your turn. Oryx leapt out, did a spell, ducked behind you.
Where's Pebble exactly right now?
I'm under the table.
Yeah, you saw him dive under the table.
This fellow is on it, the captain.
He is on it, yes.
And what is he armed with?
A great sword.
I will cast a Shatter on him. It's Constitution save.
Okay.
He'll take 12 damage if he doesn't save, half damage if he does.
Nice.
My rolls are polar opposites at the moment. So he takes 12 damage. He looks shaken.
Now Nomo's got to stir him.
Boom boom.
There you go.
Nomo, it's you.
Yeah. How high up is he on the table?
Probably 4 foot to his height.
I will start with 2 attacks.
Okay, I'll essentially give him +2 armor to any
Okay.
kicks. Yeah.
So So first spear,
Nope.
spear, nope.
No again.
Oh, no move.
Bonus, kick.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Oh. That's an excellent strike.
then I'll use a key point for patient defense.
So you take the dodge action, which means he has disadvantage on his next attack. Good move.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin Barbarian has the same dilemma, coughing and spluttering. Can he do better than the other one? He cannot. So spends his turn in exactly the same way. How embarrassing. Okay, that's his turn. That's all he can do. Lice.
Can I sort of hit the guy on the table with my spiritual weapon?
You can cast a spiritual weapon, have one hit on him.
I'll try that.
Takes, oh yes. It does 4 damage, but it's a definite hit. So it takes another 4. What weapon are you using today? What's the spiritual weapon look like?
It'll just be an axe.
So the axe comes down, surprises him. Back to the top, it's a hobgoblin captain. Cannot see Pebble, does not know Pebble's alive. Will attack Nomo. First attack. Misses anyway. Second attack. Misses because of your dodge. Arrgh. Does not look happy.
I'm grinning at him, just moving slightly out of the way of his swing.
That's all he can really do. He'll shout some inspiring words, which fall on deaf ears at this point as they're throwing up. Pebble.
I'm gonna sheathe my rapier, draw my crossbow, put bolts in it, and then peek out under the table, look around, and assuming I can see him, shoot at him, and then I'm gonna go under the table again.
Yeah, good.
Okay,
And you'll get your sneak attack as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
It's on fire today.
Oh, Dan's on fire.
Oh yeah. Straight into his Achilles.
Yeah. And here's the sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay. Oh
Whoa.
my god.
So that's 12.
How do you do this?
Oh, in the mums and dads. Go on.
Oh,
do it.
amazing. It's going to hit him in the base of the back. But I'm so scared of this guy, but before I realise what happens, I go, tee, and I roll back under the table again.
Still thinking the combat's going on with him. Nice. So he'll just fall off the table in a dramatic fashion. It's the hobgoblin in armour, so roll again, see if he recovers. Still misses, still doesn't do it. It is Oryx. You can hear coughing. You know that there are creatures in there.
Yeah, I'll
If you
just.
fired a firebolt into the cloud, would it
Yeah.
would it sort of ignite?
You don't know. You just don't know.
I'll try it.
So the firebolt, you can't see them, so you can't really aim at anything. What do you aim at?
The middle.
You don't
Like the
hit
person's death.
anyone, but I'll say that anyone within the cloud rolls 2d6. Anyone in the room rolls 1d6 damage.
Nice.
Dan, roll 1d2 under the table. You have a 50-50 chance of surviving this. -7 for him, -6 for him. How'd everyone else get on?
Just one for me.
Nice.
I'm down to 3 hit points.
Wow.
4 each for Oryx and Nomo.
Okay. It basically it blows out this effect. The cloud's gone.
Alright, on a roll with 2, I take 1 damage, should we say?
Yeah.
Oh!
Do you expire with any noise? Yeah, you may or may not have heard that, people. That's just what happened.
I'll put the periaptive wound closure on Pebble.
Yay, excellent. So Pebble will return for a second time, but it's currently unconscious, sleeping it off. Lice.
I guess the guy that attacked last time, is he still alive or?
Yeah, he seems to run towards Pat. So
Well,
he
I'd
will-
have to sort of move my axe again and then just hit him only once, I suppose.
Yeah, same again.
Holy! Oh, it's not holy cow. Oh. Holy axe!
Holy axe.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, wow.
In your face!
Full 10 max damage to his face. So the Hobgoblin Barbarian then. He will rage as a bonus action. Advantage on strength checks and saving throws, +2 to damage hits and resistance to all those damages. He will run towards Nomo, who he sees as a deadly threat.
Oh god.
So he only gets one attack, but it's 21, so 6 damage plus 2 because of the rage, so that's 8 damage to Nomo. Hobgoblin Captain is just furiously whacking. Shield Bash will be against Nomo. The main 2 attacks will be against Pat. Okay, he does one natural 20 against you, Pat. The first hit is 10 damage. The second hit is 9 plus another 8, so 27
They're both,
damage.
Both piercing damage, are they?
Both piercing, yes.
So they're halved, I think, right?
So in fact, total is 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh, that was a really helpful spell. Massive.
Yeah, considering I'm at 6, I'd say so too.
Yeah. Nomo.
I will do flurry of blows. I think I might go against the shield bashing guy.
Oh, jeez.
I was mad. So 21. First unarmed.
That doesn't hit.
19 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oh boy.
He's well armored. That will hit, definitely. 25 gets through his armor, doing 9 damage. Beautiful. He looks ragged.
Got 1 key point left.
Pat.
Well, I'll do another cantrip.
Yep. Casting like crazy. Yeah, Blade Ward. I helped you last time.
Let me try Tasha's hideous laughter. I've gone from insulting him to trying to make him laugh.
Stranger things have worked. For Wisdom of 15, he passed it last time. Can he pass it a second time? He can. Oh. You see his mouth twitch for a second, but then he recovers. And Lice, you're within 5 feet, so you can attack either of them and get 2 hits.
I'll go for the Berserker guy.
Okay. Both times you hit. And it does force damage.
Yeah.
I'm not sure his rage helps against that.
Ah,
It doesn't. So in total you did 11 damage.
Nice.
well done.
Okay.
Huzzah!
The Hobgoblin in armor. This time he'll go 1 on Pat, 1 on Nomo, and then try and shield bash Pat. But we'll do it twice. So 17 and 14 still hits you, doesn't it, Pat? 24 hits Nomo, and then the shield bash is on Pat, and it's 16. So yes, that would hit as well. So the one on Nomo does 7 damage. 8 damage to you, Pat, but that's piercing, so halve it. And then the shield bash is 4 damage, bludgeoning. If you have protection to that, halve it again. So in fact, you take a total of 6 damage.
6 puts me at 0.
Oh man. Oryx.
Okay, I'm gonna enlarge Nomo.
Thanks.
Then I'll move down beside him.
Nomo, it's your turn. You grow.
Yes.
You loom above this barbarian.
I will take a stab. Guy in the armor.
He will use his ability. So this is called parry. Adds 3 to his armor, which makes it 23 armor. He can do that once per turn. He deliberately sees that attack and parries it. He can only use that once around though.
Okay, well then I'm going to hit him again.
How dare he?
Dare he?
Oh, yes. You angered Nomo. 14 damage. How do you do it?
Straight into his eye. Like,
he screams out and falls in pain.
and I'm using the momentum of his falling body to spin my heel around towards the barbarian.
+2 attack. Go. You definitely hit. 8 damage. Oh, nice.
Amazing.
+4. Don't forget because you're large. Well, 1d4.
Oh, okay. Right, sorry.
And how do you do this?
Oh.
Heel to the temple.
Wow. And he goes down. It's a double whammy by Nomo. That is sensational.
Wow.
Well, fist bump Oryx with my massive fist, but gently.
Oryx, look out!
Yeah. I suggest no fisting from Nomo here.
And you guys are out of turn order. Hector wanders through. Oh, are you quite done? You blink and slowly you wake up as if you've been having a dream, Pevel.
I had the most. Whoa!
I'll run and grab the periapt from Pebble and then run back to Pat and put it on him.
And in about a minute or two, Pat, you'll start to come to.
Oh.
Could somebody heal me?
Yeah.
All of us, oh dear, yes. Oh, Hector, you can stay away. I say we just barricade the doors and just have a kip. Seriously. I'll heal Pebble and Pat, but then I need to rest because I've only got like 2 spells left. So it's 1d8 plus 7.
Make whatever preparations you think you should make before you rest.
Shall we search the bodies and bolt the door?
Barricade the doors. This is a funky looking table.
It appears to be some kind of glass with marble mix. Almost a representation of the Underdark on top. It's very artsy.
I'll ask Pebble if there's anything under the table.
Just got the shit stains.
What's the knife board you said up here? With a poem or something?
Yeah, there's a poem underneath in Goblin. A couple of knives stuck into this. But yeah, it's a wooden panel which just looks a little different to the rest of the wall.
How is it fastened to the wall? Can it be removed?
Do you want to have an investigation?
Yes, exactly what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're too knackered to be curious, don't.
You find something and it unfastens. And it opens up, in fact, as a door would. On the other side of the door, you see a pile of gems.
Oh!
About 200 GP's worth of gems.
Much better than most doors we open.
Also, you see almost like a coil. This is an instrument string, potentially of particular interest to you. You think it would fit quite nicely on an instrument. There's also a staff with a snake's head.
Right.
I'll take the finest looking gem and the string and let Oryx know that there's a staff in here he might be interested in. And I'll take the finest looking gem and give it to Laius for all of his generous healing.
Oh, mate. Is it a diamond? Any diamonds there, perchance?
Roll a d10. Okay, I got a 6. So yes, 6 of the 10 are diamonds. So it's about 150 GP's worth of diamonds.
Awesome.
And 50 GP's worth of other gems.
Now I can bring one of you badgers back to life if you fail your death throws.
Okay, yes, Ultimate.
And this is probably nonsense. There's probably no such spell, or if it is, it doesn't involve diamonds. It's just an elaborate ploy.
Lice is a clever bastard.
He's not a cleric at all.
Yeah,
Real name, Dave.
that's you all along. he just likes touching people a lot.
I'm going to string that string on my lute, the one with the magical E string.
And you attune to it, do you?
Yes,
No, very
I'm
good.
attuned.
Here's what you think it does. It adds +2 to deception rolls. Lulls people into a false sense of
Right.
security. Yeah.
Love it.
Well, as there's no offers on this staff, I'll take the staff.
Yeah, and you can spend some time if you want looking at it.
Yeah. I'll sit in the corner and rub it.
I tell you, he's not a cleric.
If he is, that's
Nice,
quite a god.
So there's a short rest where you don't have to actually sleep. You just relax and concentrate on 1 or 2 simple things.
Be able to sing us a song by any chance?
I can actually. I when I was down, I composed a node. Actually, it came to me. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, absolutely. If it will heal us in any way, absolutely.
It's all in praise of Pelor. In fact, that's what it's called. All praise Pelor.
Oh.
It's an homage. I'm thinking of converting. We'll talk about it maybe next episode.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
All praise Pelor, or face the consequence. On your knees, receive his providence. On your feet, on your face, his providence all over the place. Receive his providence.
Awesome.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'll look away a little bit embarrassed.
I do have a song of rest, yes.
That's good. That's a beautiful song, Pat. Well done.
It just came to me.
Yes, 1d6. So add 1d6 to any healing that you do for yourselves. Lice, your name comes to you as if talking inside your head. It's the Staff of the Adder. It requires attunement by a cleric, a druid, or a warlock. And you can use a bonus action to speak the staff's command word and make the head of the staff become that of an animate poisonous snake for 1 minute.
Say adder or udder.
Adder. Wait, I'm sorry, that doesn't quite go with your holy cow, I know, but... Essentially, yes, you have this poisonous snake for 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
Does the barbarian have a nice looking spear? It looks kind of grummy.
He has a long sword. He has a long bow with a few arrows. Yes, he actually has a needle tucked into his pants or his trousers.
Is that a needle in your pants?
I'll take it out, look at it.
It's extremely strong metal. However hard you try, you cannot bend it.
I'll show it to Oryx and ask him if he can tell what it is.
I'll do an Arcana check then.
Essentially, it's a needle that never bends. It's not a
Never
metal...
bending needle.
It has a faint aura of arcana about it. So you're not sure where the metal came from, but it's very, very potent.
I'll investigate the guy with the shield bash.
He has a small vial with a skull and a bold line through the skull.
Is there another door out of there?
There is a door out of there, and there's a huge statue, and there are a number of murals on the wall. You also find, Nomo, a crystal faintly glowing.
I'll take that and show it to Oryx, because I don't know what any of this stuff does.
Okay, I'll do another Arcana check on it then.
He's on fire.
He is on fire.
Wow.
This appears to be some kind of channeling crystal. Potentially, it could take whatever is going on around it. So if, for example, someone hit you with electricity, the crystal could, in fact, conduct some of that energy or damage. So if it was held in combat, it could act as a kind of a shield.
Well, that would be useful.
I'll take it back and say thanks.
No, I won't give it to him. I'll cast invisibility, then run away.
Okay, you hear the footsteps as Oryx disappears.
I'll look at the statue.
Okay, do an investigation check, Pat.
I'm loving my staff. This is awesome.
You're just in the corner of your staff.
And I need to help.
Okay, Pat, you try to not be distracted by the mad yammerings of the false cleric in the corner, and you move your,
Splinter!
you move around this statue. And again, like the board before, you find that this is a doorway of sorts.
Everything you investigate turns out to be a door.
Just who I am.
Amazing. Just investigate anything. Investigate the door. Investigate me. All doors. Pat investigates us. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, was that a door or a statue just came to life?
There's a rail. There's also at the top, there's a cart. A mine cart.
Uh-oh. I feel a little Indiana Jones suit coming on.
Do you still have that house spell that you used before?
I need to rest and use it.
Yeah, he doesn't have the spell anymore.
You see
It's
the
the
power
same.
of... Yeah, if you had the spell, we could rest. You didn't think this through very well, did you?
We don't need a house to rest in. We've got this lovely big room with this big funky looking table. And we can
It's kind of a
use
good point.
dead bodies as pillows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is probably better than the spell anyways. It's just a dome. A warm dome.
Very well, then, right.
Does this door lock from the inside?
There does appear to be a keyhole in there.
I'll give them to somebody who's good with keys. Maybe Hector?
Yes, all right then. I'll have a go.
After 5 minutes of trying one or another, he finds the right one, and you can lock both of these main doors.
Should we have a long rest then?
I think so. I'm knackered.
I've got no key left.
Ben's got a bunch of keys.
No.
Waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my spells were drained. Pello was just getting so fed up with me asking.
And we'll set watches.
I can summon my familiar. I'm pretty sure he's still dead.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
What are you going to go for?
Weasel again.
Okay.
Really?
Suddenly from under the table, a weasel appears.
Kill it.
In that case, it's a quiet night. You hear a couple of rumbles now and again,
Excuse me.
a bit of tremor. At one point, Nomo, you hear a knock at the door.
We just listen quietly and don't answer.
After some grunts, a further hesitant knock, and then you hear footsteps disappearing down the corridor. You wake up, basically, it's been about 8 hours. The light's exactly the same now, as you're in the Underdark.
Right, so are we going to go on this mine cart now?
Get on the cart, I say. Come on.
How many of us fit in the cart?
All of us.
You can all fit in the cart. There's a large worm inside the cart.
Worm.
Yep, it's a purple worm. It looks fairly muscular.
Oh wow.
It appears to have almost like reins, but through its back. So it has little arches, little stegosaurus type arches coming out of its spine. In the corner, there's a pile of dirt which it's slowly munching through. It appears aware of you when you look at it. Make very small noises and look up as if trying to identify you.
Don't kill it.
Can we ride this cart, Worm? Hector, you're from the Dark. You talk Worm, don't you?
Yes.
That's a B, I think, isn't it?
Does the worm retort?
It doesn't appear to.
I nod and say, I think it's asleep.
Does it look dangerous? Do any of us know what kind of worm it is?
Oryx, you have a vague idea, but Hector, you've heard of this, but this is like a miniature version of what you've heard of. This appears to be, well, the only words that come to your mind are purple worm.
Yes. We used to hang out in the older days. It is a purple worm. It's quite stupid and quite harmless.
Alright, so you'll get in first, right? In the cart?
Is there a break? Do we know who's going to steer this?
As I'm heavily laden, I'm wearing most armour, I think. If I sit at the front, maybe the cart will go faster.
Uh-huh.
With that
Let's
in
make
mind,
sure
I will
we-
step into the cart.
But I'll grab onto the cart before it starts rolling away with him in it.
Okay, so yes, yeah, you're holding the cart in place. There is a lever which you think would apply brakes. As to steering, you're not sure.
I don't think you can steer it, can you?
Find out.
So me and Pebble, we're the heaviest, obviously. We'll go at the front.
Yeah, it will fit 6 people. Although it's a bit tricky around the feet because there's a giant worm that you're sharing it with. So 2 of you are trying not to crush the worm underneath you.
Yes, I'll pet it. I'll pet the worm and talk to it nicely.
It feels for you and grabs hold of your arm, and you realise that there are small teeth in there.
As I sit down, I put my shield between it and me.
Okay. Yep, it starts gnawing on your shield. And as you sit down, the minecart starts to roll forward.
Keep your hand on the brake, someone.
You start screeching and squeaking down the slope. The track curves around and joins another track. Directly in front of you, before the track curves around, is what appears to be a large sign with a number of lines scribbled on it, and I'll show you that now.
It's not orcish, is it?
Not quite orcish. Similar. Those are the thoughts that you have when you're looking at it.
Swedish? Well, there's end of the line. And scribbles and writing. And garbage.
Mutter, mumble, where are we?
And guess.
Ooh, this is low down. We don't want to go that way.
Endless possibilities sounds good.
It does, doesn't it?
I think we just came from the blue line on the left because we're joining up with another track, so that's probably the black track.
Where is the track that joins up with our track? Is it on the right or left? Sorry.
Well, as you're looking at it, you've just come from a hidden track and joined a track which curves around to your right, and then it joins a track. That track goes in both directions.
We're in the middle.
We could have come off of meaningless, maybe, but you think we're in the middle, maybe? Or came from the garbage?
No, because I think we might have came from the blue, because isn't that a hidden track?
Ooh, that's why you're a
We
wizard.
probably...
Yeah, don't ask me to figure this out.
Well, I'm guessing that the blues are hidden.
You're the smart one.
I'm not smart in real life. Some
Well,
character.
no, but you're playing in character, so you're very smart. We believe you.
Okay.
Alright, so should we try to go left?
Yeah.
We'll approach that T-junction really slowly so that we can figure out how to get on the other track.
Hector, you can do the brake, can't you?
What?
You
Yes.
can do the brake.
All right. I held the brake and paid very little attention to what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hector's on the brake. How do you approach this? You're currently on level ground.
Are we moving?
You're not moving.
Oh,
Ooh! Ooh! So you said that the worm's got a harness on. No, it's not a very strong worm, is it? You can't pull a bloody cart.
It's got a harness which goes from one corner of the front to the other corner of the front, and then it sort of goes into its spinal area across its back.
I'll set it up, I suppose, like bridling a horse. And
Okay.
I'm assuming that it will pull us. I'll pick it up.
Okay, it's actually heavier than you expect. It appears to be all made of muscle. You hold it just long enough to drop it onto the ground in front of the cart. Just by moving a little bit, you can feel the tension on the cart. It is having an effect. Also in the cart, in the corner where it was sitting, there's a pile of dirt.
I'll take a handful of dirt and sprinkle it on the tracks in front of it.
It starts moving and starts pecking at the dirt as it moves, and your cart starts going forward.
Carrot and donkey. Nice one.
And as you get to the track which it connects to, you can direct it.
Direct it to the left.
And you start going in that direction. Quite quickly, it starts to go uphill a bit,
I'll get out and push just to help it up.
and you start to gain momentum.
I'll get back in again.
Yep, not a problem. You are now rolling along. Do a wisdom save, Oryx, by the way.
Uh-oh.
As you are standing in this cart, Oryx, you hear this voice in your head. I'm able to assist you in this. Would you again like to call on my assistance?
I'll say yes, please.
Check your bag of plenty for a map.
Okay. I'll tell everybody to check the bag of plenty for a map.
Okay, Oryx suddenly has an insight. While this is going on, Lice, do a perception check. Yeah, you feel a little movement and a little click of something in your rucksack, Lice.
What's this thing clicking in my backpack? Is it the god board?
Oryx and Hector, they're both near the same object. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I think it might be in the bridge. Oryx is now one square away from it.
Oh. Oryx, you've moved.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Does that have any bearing on your dreams or stuff?
I find sometimes a little drink is what's needed when we're confused. Would you like some?
In the name of Pelor, I'll have a swig, yes.
Okay, what are you expecting for this drink to do for you?
Show me the way to the surface.
Okay. Incidentally, Hector, you think there's probably got 3 swigs left in it now,
Oh.
as you've been swigging it quite contentedly for a while.
I can withdraw it from Rob. Actually, would you like some wine instead?
No, it's okay, fine. Look, can I make a check to try and get my head around this damn board?
Make a religion check, and over a period of time, I'll tell you if you have any revelations.
Yeah. Go, religion, go! Oh, crap, really? Religion sucks.
No, you can still feel the teeth of the worm when it bit you earlier. Yeah, the map which you acquired from one of the hobgoblins has the lines, but it's in common. I'll show that to you now.
Great.
Well done.
Well, we just came from the Wolf's Head,
Yes, we did.
Hey, so
so we're now heading towards Assyrian Fang.
We don't want that, do we?
I don't think so.
No, because he said go through the Durgar town village thing.
we have to turn the card around.
Well, put the worm on the other side, I guess. I don't like the sound of Assyrian Fang.
I'll thank the weird guy that was in my head.
You're welcome.
I'll see if I can
Yeah.
lead the worm around to the other side.
Okay, yeah, do an animal check there.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. You know exactly how to lead it properly.
Okay, so we'll go the other way. I'll point to the more intelligent people on this common map where I think we are and say, can you keep track of this too and help me navigate our way out of here, someone?
Out of interest, who is the more intelligent people you're pointing this out to?
Yeah, as in the more intelligent people? Yeah, I show it to Oryx.
Yeah, the one intelligent
More
person.
I'll pretend to know what's going on with the map.
Okay, so it sounds like you're partly navigating this as Nomo is leading the worm on, and you start to head past the wolf's head. You're looking for another turn. Probably takes between 5 and 10 minutes, where again it forks. It goes right and left.
Wouldn't it be quicker if we walked?
You're actually going at quite a pace.
Oh, okay, good.
And does it look like it matches the map with a very hard left and a gentle right?
It does.
I'm guessing Tiefling Arlatla will get us out, but do we have some unfinished business there? They took the chimes of opening.
Let's not start any more side quests. Let's just focus on Hanks.
Okay, well, somebody tell us how to get out of here. Not you.
Actually, could I do an intelligence check just to get the general idea?
Sure, okay, yep. If you take some time thinking about this. First of all, yes, you know that Al-Atla is a surface city. You do recall that Wright did say that that one of the Durgar did have a route to the surface as well. So one of these, probably, you think it was relatively close, so either Durgar Koli or Durgar Valnu would have a way to the surface.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Looking at this, you suddenly get the feeling that deep water is the exact opposite and may take you far further down to a body of water. Thorogar is a long way east, and you realise that if that does indeed go to Thorogar, this is a big map.
But you thought Durgar Koli, there might be an exit to the surface there, and that's actually relatively close.
Yeah, so we'll try going to Underdark first.
Okay.
Unless there are any objections.
Sure.
No, none.
Okay, up ahead of you, you can see what appears to be almost a platform on either sides of the train. There's also what look like two squat, well-armoured figures.
Duck.
Knock down. Okay, so we stop the cart.
The wheels on this cart are nicely greased, aren't they, John? So there won't be any squealing at all.
So within about 30 meters of the dwarves have noticed one stays in his place, the other one he moves to about 10 meters away from you and then motions with his hand for you to come forward.
I'm not going forward.
I'll come forward.
He raises his eyebrows, looks to his companion, puts his thumb back at you guys. Don't know protocol much, do you, friend? I wanted the cart come to me, not you. Come on, move the cart here.
I'll start a trail of dirt again.
As the worm gets to him, he seems to know how to pet the worm to calm it down. State your business. What are you doing here?
We are simply lost and trying to find the surface. I'm looking for a city where we can find some taverns and drink some wine. Can you help us?
What are you then? Just travellers going through the Underdark, is that right?
Yes, that is correct. We're travelers.
Well, you can have passage through the Collie for a fee, of course. Or I can let you through for a fee, of course.
Well, how much is the fee?
For which?
For both, please. You're not very good at this thing, are you?
Well, seeing as you ask so nicely. Fee is 500 to go through Collie. Or it's 100 to just go past and we'll let you through. What do you want to do?
Not saying anything.
Oh, is that right?
And say I was myself a Durgar. Would there be such a fee to go through?
Depends what Durgar you are.
I was your friend.
No, of course not. Come on, friend, you're wasting my time.
What would we get for this 500? Would you take us personally to the city we wish to go to?
It's to go through Durgar Collie. It's a fine city. It has the taverns you ask for, and a way to the surface.
Say if we just wanted to get to the surface, is there a cheaper way of doing this?
Oh, sure, we could give you a guide. Straight to the surface. Or you can go past here and there's other ways up. Al-Atla, for example.
Well, yes. Tell us about it this way. Could you tell us a guide to show us that way?
Sure, a guide. Extra 100 for that. 600. Straight to the surface. I'll even throw in a pint of the brown stuff.
Isn't there a different way we could go where we don't have to go through Cully and just go to this Atlanta place?
I'll let you pass, friend. For 100.
And another guide for 100, I think you said. So that would be 200.
What?
To get to that place. That sounds most satisfactory. Thank you.
Shakes his head. No,
No.
You said 100 just to pass and 100 extra for a guide. Did you not?
I tell you what, friend. For an extra 20, I'll give you instructions about how to get there in Al-Atla.
So
I'll even give you a contact if you like.
that's 120?
120.
Very good. Pay the man, Oryx.
I'm not paying.
Why not?
Because we don't have to.
Yes, we do. Oh.
Well, what do you suggest?
What's stopping us from going across other than this man?
Are you saying this Durgar is just a chancer? Just standing here trying to pay people for walking past when they can just freely walk past?
But we could just freely walk past without paying anything.
Yes, but we don't know where we're going. I think we should get a guide.
How about just getting the guide for 20?
What? You get instruction for 20. For Al-Atla.
Instructions for 20, please.
But you have to go past.
Yes.
And how much is that?
120. Total.
How about
about
instruction
you
for
just-
20 and you don't get killed?
Oh.
Nods to his friend. Did you hear that? His friend starts walking towards the cave door. Now,
I'll give him one of my diamonds.
alright.
Take this, please. Everything, you can help us get through these tunnels to the surface safely. There'll be another one waiting for you at the other end.
Ooh, do a persuasion check, Rob.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow, nice. Oh.
Shit.
I tell you what, friend. You give us another one of those diamonds now, and we'll give you the royal treatment.
Don't do it.
You want me ass as well?
You said the royal treatment?
Aye. I'll show you where you can talk to some lasses as well.
Some Durgar lasses.
Not just Durgar lasses. We might have
Well?
some of your kind as well.
Well,
I think he's more into the lads himself.
once we've had this treatment and we are dropped off at my destination, then you'll get your other diamond. But yes, for the moment, let's go to this tavern and meet the lasses.
I think not. You give me the diamond now, you can do as you like.
how far away is his friend that was heading towards the cave?
So he is in front of
Fine,
you.
have my last diamond. But make sure you give us the royal treatment.
No. We have given you a diamond already.
I understand, friend.
I know you call us friend a lot, but we have not met before. We do not trust you entirely at this point, although you do seem like a very friendly fellow. But we have given you a diamond up front. It is only reasonable that you fulfill your part in the bargain and show us your hospitality and take us to our destination. Then you will get the second diamond. We have shown you we are true and given you a diamond in good faith.
Are you done? Right, good.
So, are we going then?
I'm going to start walking towards the friend.
Well,
Oh,
all right, yeah, okay. You see him just running to his friend and showing him the diamonds. Points to his friend and he says, "Okay, this here is Tal. Tal will be taking you up. I'm John. That's Gion, and I thank you for your business today. You're welcome to Agora Core."
Wait, who's got the diamonds?
Gion.
This isn't good.
Come, friend, let us go to your hospitality.
Okay.
See what you have.
Oh, welcome to Agora Core. Is this your first time here then, eh?
No, I've been here several times before, but some time ago. I don't remember it very well. I was very drunk, you see.
He opens a door for you. You want to go first?
After you, my friend.
All right.
Wait,
No, you're the guide, you lead us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Tal appears to be braided beard. His eyes are a little off. You're not entirely sure why. You think it may be discoloured in some way. The impression is he's well built. Follow me then. This is what we might call level 6. Let's take you up. So,
Okay.
do you follow him upstairs?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
very wary though.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And we're going to the surface, are we?
Well, that's right. Basically, you've employed my service now for, well, however long you need, really. As much as 24 hours, anyway. So I can show you what you want to know. As long as you're in my care, we'll say whatever we want to say to get you through. Don't worry. You got a good deal. Now, I can show you places to sleep, places to
eat, drink, do all that nice stuff, or what you're looking for. You're looking for a market? I can show you that.
Just the surface will do.
Just the surface?
As quickly as we can. How long will it take?
Oh, not long.
How long is long?
Maybe 2-3 hours.
Oh, let's keep walking then. Make a beeline for the surface, sir.
Sure. There are a number of Durgar. This is predominantly Durgar. As you look around a different corner, suddenly you have columns on the next level. Huge archways. There are a few statues here and there. It appears that whatever is in these main corridors, it's predominantly stone. There's some paintings. There's one quite hideous one of a large purple worm. Some strange tentacle-like beings on one of the walls. But much of it is dedicated to Durgar. There's even some murals you see of fighting between Durgar and Dwarf, you assume. Some of the Durgar do eye you suspiciously. And occasionally you hear your host say something to them, occasionally getting a laugh from some of the Durgar as he leads you through. At one point, someone who looks important comes up to him and he goes, "Oh, now just keep calm. They are, he seems nervous." You get the impression that your host is nervous about talking to this guy. "Oh yeah, they're important. They are, and he seems to stammer for a moment.
We're tourists.
That's right, tourists! Oh, shit.
We're tourists. We got lost. And your man here, he's helping us out. He's taking us back to the surface.
And we have come to have a look at your fine city and to
No, we haven't. No, we're going straight to the surface.
It has been a pleasure to be here. This is a fine city.
God,
Congratulations.
Okay.
Would you mind if my friend posed with you while I draw a picture of you to take home and to show the world?
Alright, give me, with advantage, because of lies, give me a persuasion check. Because you didn't, in fact, lie exactly.
Oh dear.
With advantage.
Good, well done.
Yeah. He just shakes his head and points in a direction. "Oh, that's good. He wants you out quicker than I expected. Good." And you're led through to what appears to be a series of open vents, and there are some other characters here who are operating levers. They appear to be dark-skinned gnomes.
Ooh. Snurvneblin.
Yeah. And he shouts something at them. "Oh, okay, here comes this particular lift here. Now, I'll get through because you've got one more thing to do, but this takes us to level 1, all the way up there. And after that, it's not far to go."
You're coming with us, right?
That's right. I'll take you to level 1, and then it's up to you.
And level 1's the surface?
You said you were going to take us to the surface.
Oh, aye, but, well, you'll see. My skin doesn't really work very well. Are you coming in the lift or not?
Yes, let's get in the lift, yes.
Okay. And this weight comes down as you start launching yourself up. Tourist!
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that. What's that then?
No. We're on holiday,
No.
but we got lost.
Oh, okay. Say, do you know I've got a
Nice.
cousin up on the surface? You couldn't get him something, could you? If I
What would you like us to give him?
this message here. The system in All Atla is crap. If you could find this man, I'd be much obliged.
What's his name?
His name is Trill.
Trill?
That's right. Then he gives you 5 GP. At
Is
this
he a
point.
Durgar?
No, he's not. He's a distant relative.
So how comes his skin works on the surface and yours doesn't?
He has a greater tolerance. I think he takes potions for it. Interesting fellow, if you get a chance to talk to him.
He didn't tell us where he is, though. Yeah.
The
He's-
chances of us finding him are pretty remote.
He's actually in one of the desert towns. The Taj Mahal Oasis, possibly.
Right.
So you want to give us this letter, and you don't know where he is.
That's right. He travels around a bit.
And you're hopeful of this message getting to him, are you?
Yeah?
We'll do our best to find Trill. We will, yes.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw him in this oasis?
Well, I've never been there, but, you know, we correspond occasionally.
So you've never met him, in fact.
No, I've met him twice. Yeah.
Where?
Durgar Kali, once. And Durgar Valnu, once.
How did you know he was your distant relative?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what my mother tells me.
Sure, give us the letter, give us the money, and we'll do our best. But I think you're being a little optimistic, in all honesty.
I got faith in you. Okay, so as you get to this part here, it's not far now, so you can see that area of light up there, just up those steps. So it's about 100 steps total. But you know, you're fit, fellas. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but there will surely be guards there at the entrance.
And our idea was that you would take us to the surface, to the city.
But it's just there, he says. It's just up the top of those stairs. Oh.
Please, at least go to the top of the stairs with us.
But we'll put a blanket over you, okay, so you won't get burnt.
No one's been there for ages.
Well, one of you run on ahead, and we'll wait here until one of you checks it out.
Why don't we send the weasel?
Yeah, okay.
We'll just make sure it's okay to go up and wait here with us, Tal.
Well, all right. Okay, the weasel goes up. Number of stairs. It does take a while. Poor weasel.
It's good exercise.
And at the top, it does appear to. It appears to be a large cave, but directly in line with where the weasel hits these steps. You can see sands of a desert as the weasel looks. You can see the sky.
I'll say everything that you just said to the party.
Well, if you walk us to the top of the stairs, then we shall be on our way.
That's as far as I go, friend.
No, this is not the deal.
He can't. Look at his skin, his pasty white skin. He can't go there, he'll fry. Are there any guards up there?
I don't see why. There hasn't been any Durgar wars for a century or so.
Are there any creatures in that cave? And I'll watch them very closely.
Oh, there won't be much there, he says, moving his eyes a little bit sideways. Nothing much you got to worry about.
Since there's a cave, there won't be any sunlight. If there's nothing to worry about, just come with us. I have some more questions about your cousin. Come on. And I'll start to, usher him up the stairs.
Well, I'll just get you there then, shall I? Seems only fair. As I want you to meet my relative.
Is he by himself, John?
Yeah.
Yes, lead us there. I walk behind him.
Okay. Let's let me lead you up here.
I'm doing an insight on Hector. Oh no, I have no idea what Hector's doing.
Bit of desert dust has got down there. Okay, so with a sudden spring in his step, he starts going up the stairs, trying to keep a distance between himself and Hector and Nomo until he gets to the top of the stairs. And for the first time in quite a while, you guys can see daylight. You can see the desert, but not through any kind of strange spiritual gateway. You can actually see the sky and the desert up ahead. It's very bright to you right now in this cave complex.
Huzzah!
We'll stride forward, keeping an eye on the cave around us.
Thank you, Tal. I'll shake his hand.
Okay.
May Pello watch over you, sir.
Ah, well, that's awfully nice of you. And as you shake your hand ahead of you, the weasel suddenly... Do you make a dex save?
Oh.
Okay. You're suddenly... you see this remarkable display of acrobatics from the weasel. As a sudden slam. Oh! So from out of this area here comes a strange creature. Black with strange tentacles coming from its top. Yellow eyes. Many legs. But paws and claws. And another one appears behind it.
I'll push Tal out in between them.
Yeah, I'll help.
I'm thinking as I'm shaking Tal's hand, we see that, and then I sort of launch him into the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'll let you do that as a free action.
I'll push from behind.
Oh, crap. Crap.